this week?
I've got something in Murfreesboro this week, and then I'll just stay in Nashville and do a couple of other things.
Thanks, Melvin. Miss Tennessee is in the house with me. Gosh, Nicole Jordan is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and my very good friend, Dr. Greg Laurence. And Nicole's mom is here. Come on up to the mic, Mom. Come on up. Come on up here for a second. Well, first of all, we want to thank you for bringing this lovely lady into the world.
Well, thank you, Dave. Thanks for having us.
How you doing, Mom?
I'm doing great.
Great to see you.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
it's great. Now, Nicole, what kind of a kid was she?
She was a good kid.
She a good kid?
She's a good kid.
And, I mean...
Very driven, very hardworking.
Good student?
Yes,
Yeah.
good student.
And just fantastic. Now, she's born and raised in this town.
That's right.
Tennessee, isn't that
Born
right?
at Baptist East Hospital.
Well, I was downtown, actually.
Oh, okay.
But, so we have something in common. Actually, something in common. So, Nicole's got such a platform to a lot of responsibility here with what she's doing with General Powell and the Alliance, which is really an awesome thing. Nicole, if you take the mic for a second, I wanted to ask you a couple of things about how should a young woman prepare for pageant lifestyle? What kind of things? What should they look for? What is it that's going on? And perhaps Dr. Laurence, maybe he could join us on this one about exercise and nutrition and health care and things like that.
Right. Well, first and foremost, I want to preface this by saying it's different when you're preparing for a different system. There's two main systems in the pageant world. There's the USA system and the America system. And I'm a competitor in the America system. And we really embrace service, scholarship, and talent. And those are three things that I spend the most time preparing for, and they're the aspects that the USA system does not have. And I'm not saying anything bad about USA. They're just very different. So the service portion is huge because that's obviously what I do as an ambassador for the state. I'm a servant to the state of Tennessee all year long. So that is the main portion, is you find your platform and you find what you're passionate about and you have a message, and you've got to be passionate about it or it won't work for you throughout the year, because that's truly what you're doing. So after the service portion, you've got to have a talent portion. Talent is worth 35% of your score. And that can be guitar, that can be the harp, that can be the piano, it can be dancing. I was a singer and still am. So I sang for my talent and worked in preparation with a song called All By Myself.
All By Myself, that's right. I saw that. It's fantastic.
Well,
what a wonderful job. Incredible,
thank you so
great,
much.
beautiful voice.
I appreciate
and
that.
that's the talent part, which every young woman has to aspire to.
Right, and then there's the whole process of finding your wardrobe and what you're going to wear for evening gown and all of that. But another part is interview, and that's a huge, huge portion. That's truly where the judges fall in love with you. It's their first impression. It's where they get to know you. They have 10 minutes alone with you, and they can ask you anything and everything that they want in those 10 minutes. So that's really where they all say that the pageant is won, is in that interview room. Because then when they see you on the stage, if they loved you in interview, then they can't help but like you a little bit more when you're on stage. And you just follow them up with all the rest of the categories. So you prepare for current events and what's going on in the world, and you have to be really, really on top of what is going on. So they can ask you any sticky situation, and you have to be prepared for the worst and the best of it. So there's interview, and then the physical fitness. And really that is not about who has the best figure or who is the prettiest. It's who is the most comfortable and the most confident in their skin. It's all about discipline and about staying focused. And if it looks like someone isn't focused, they aren't focused, and they don't take care of themselves, then they don't want them necessarily to be an ambassador for the state.
And skincare is so important. Dr. Laurence, my very good friend Dr. Greg Laurence is here, and we just have to, he's awesome. First of all, let me get this, lasermemphis.com. I stopped by Dr. Laurence's clinic thank you. To visit one day recently. I had coffee with him to say hi, and what I saw when I arrived was a beautiful room full, packed with very happy people. They were smiling patients, and they were just smiling so proudly and congratulating and chatting with Dr. Laurence. I also saw him speaking with a beautiful young woman who was his patient and her family, and asked them why they were so happy. She had just had this remarkable cosmetic procedure that just transformed her life. But Dr. Laurence is absolutely the cutting edge, the forefront of a relatively new and miraculous science that restores hope to many who face terrible challenges of living with malformations, disfigurement, which tragically impacts the quality of their lives. And he truly has given many, many wonderful people a reason to smile again. He surprised me with a bit because everybody loves you, and what should a woman be concerned about, Dr. Laurence? Today in her health care of the young women, and of course Nicole is the greatest representative for and role model for our young women today. And gosh, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I like the way Nicole described the America system, and for people like you and I, David, when you grow up, you really think it's all about who's the cutest, and then as you get a little bit older, you realize, this is really.
Well, Nicole's got me beat.
She does, David. But at the end of the day, it's really impressive the example that these young women are to everybody, because as Nicole said, it really has something to do with how these women carry their beauty. It has a lot to do with their commitment to community and to activism, and it just is really what we would like all of our daughters and sons really to grow up as. And so I'm the guy that sometimes these gals come to see when they've got something that may be going on that's going to cause them not to be comfortable in their skin, as Nicole said. And one of the most common things that we see is acne. Some of these young women, whether they're ever going to compete in a pageant or not, sometimes some of these things can be devastating to the development of some of these gals. And at our center, we really have embraced some of the new technologies that allow us to really cure acne. And in this day when bacteria which cause acne are becoming more resistant to antibiotics, we're finding natural ways to do this. We're finding technology, and I'm not going to go through the list. I might a little bit later because I know you're interested in talking about technology.
Can I ask you this question? I live with a cat, and once in a while, I don't know if like he'll jump and on top of me, and I got a pimple once from him. I don't know. I'm thinking a cat can't give you a pimple, can he? I don't know.
I don't know, David. We got a laser that'll get rid of it. Okay.
I wondered. I didn't know, but oh my gosh, Dr. Laurence, just incredible. Dr. Laurence is really, I guess, you're on a crusade to bring the safest and most effective technologies to your patients, and I guess according to the Hippocratic tradition, I guess we could say, and it's just remarkable the things that you can do now with the laser.
With as many complaints as there are about maybe the direction of how our medical care is going to be paid for, it's really neat to see the developments that we've had with surgical technology and skin care, and what we can do for disfigurement and for those type of things that Nicole was referring to, that keep people from being comfortable in their skin, keep people from being confident.
Right. Dr. Laurence also is residency and fellowship training is here in Memphis, Tennessee, and currently practices as a cosmetic surgeon and laser surgeon, directs the largest laser center in the Mid-South. He's currently double board certified with the American Board of Family Medicine and the American Board of Laser Surgery, and he's also in the process of working on a vascular surgery board certification also, and is also a fellow of the American Board of Cosmetic Breast Surgery, that continues to be involved as a clinical faculty member with the University of Tennessee, and just astonishing, just goes on and on, and what a privilege to have you here tonight.
Well, I just appreciate the fact that I'm going to be able to sit in and talk with you a little bit more tonight, and I'm ready to get Nicole back on the mic.
I am too. Actually, she's cuter than you are. So, we're going to play some music, and we'll be right back.